Hello and welcome back to FTB Skies. This is episode 11. And this time around, we are going to continue a bit down the path of progression. So let's take a look at what's up next. In between episodes, you might spot in the background that there is two small, just over my shoulder, there is two beehives. I've been doing a slight bit of bees, not much, just setting it up and letting them be there for a bit, if you understand that small pun. But yeah, in the progress of doing that, I also prepared for a few things, and apparently that completed a few quests. I made a pair of shears because that's needed for upgrading the beehive, and by doing so, it apparently unlocked a few quests there. Additionally, down in Not the Bees chapter, bees, I love it. I have the beehive that I have unlocked here. I have the honey treats that I'm getting from here, and I have had them breed bees. And by doing so, I now have the the preparations for the basic structure of it. In this episode here, I'll start looking into what I actually need regarding the next steps here, because for 100 buckets of honey, I need 1,000 combs to be processed in order to get that amount of honey. That's going to take a bit of time. But while also doing that, I also looked at, I need to get 16 budding amethysts. So I put down 16 of diamond blocks over here in the hopes that they will slowly convert. I need a mana tablet, and a fully charged one, it seems. So I likely need to set up some automation around Botania and mana generation. I do have an idea there, but I think that's going to be an episode for itself, and we'll look into that. Netherite ingots, that's just a basic farming. Continue in the sifting process that I already have down there. I think I've already made like 1.5 stack or something. I used a bit of it as well to craft some gear. But yeah, the precision mechanism. This is going to be an interesting journey because Create has a cool way of creating these. Can be a bit tedious, but a really cool way of doing it. So basically, you put them through cycles of first add one cogwheel, then add a large cogwheel, and then add an iron ingot. And then you do that 5 times. So the sequence just continues to go like that. So you need some sort of a stamper in the front of it that plots out gold plates. Then you have some sort of a priority queue where you basically put them through each of the steps. And then you make it circle back. And then the priority is that you keep circling them through that flow until you get it. You might end up with something that has a non-functional thing. I don't know if this is going to be possible each time it goes through this process here, or if it's only at the end that will happen. I haven't actually tested that, and maybe I should do that at some point. Anyway, it forces you to get a bit into the mechanism element of things. Not mechanism, create elements of things. But in order to do that as well, I was thinking of, I haven't played around with the... am I just not seeing it? I'm probably overlooking it. It's probably right in front of me. And I'm completely looking past it. Anyway, there is a way of setting up something. Oh yeah, Steam Engine, there we go. This is the one I was looking for. So basically set up a machine, something like that here, with amount of, I think it's tanks that you put on top of it. And then based on this one here, you then create these shafts here that can run around, which is really cool. They generate a ton of energy. I don't know if there's other things that it can be put below it, but you at least need to heat them in some way. But yeah, there is a ton of different approaches to this. Oh, I can put burners down there as well. Maybe I need to do that. Can they be improved by going even bigger in them? Higher power levels requires more water. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this here can be a really cool structure of it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing a bit around with this here. My guess is that they can be 3 by 3 if I'm correctly. Oh. I wonder how much stress that actually generates. Anyway, I'm gonna play around a bit with it once I get to it, and then I'll figure out how to actually get this up and running, because that is definitely the way that I want to do this. So if we take a look at where we are right now, we have the 2 beehives down here. Both of them. Why is there a bee sitting right there? There is room in one of the hives. Get into it. I'm not sure why it's colored like that as well, but yeah, it looks nice. Has to be room for all kind of bees here. Let's see. Oh yeah. So the beehives and the upgrades of the bee. So the bee is basically productive bees is basically just a way to upgrade it here. From one of the quests in here, I also got the extension. I think it was from here. This one here, I got the oak expansion box, which now means that I can build an advanced beehive. These are slightly more interesting, especially once you start looking into how to automate them. They can also be completely automated with simulation chamber kind of upgrades, which allows you to never have to be leaving the hive, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So, first of all, I need to move my bees a bit around, I think. I also need to set up a house or a place for them to be positioned in. So, I was thinking of, should we create like a create corner over here, and then with a pasture, agriculture kind of thing here, where the farm can be right next to pastures and beehives. Maybe make a small bee hotel or something. I don't know. I don't actually. How many, if you look at productive bees, how many of them do we actually want? There's quite a few different types of bees here with all kind of different produce that they can sell. Yeah. I think I need to explore a bit and figure out what do I actually need for it, because it's the structure here for how to advance in this here is not that you need a ton of materials of each thing. It's more that, oh, you need to create 64 signalum ingots. That you can easily craft that without any problems. The 32 luminous crystal shards, you can find them somewhere. It's not like you need to create all of it. You can go ahead and do some of it. Oh yeah, I better mention that. So I did fill in this one here, and then I thought, oh, let me try in 1 million and see how that goes. And I basically filled that one up as well. Then I tried, okay, the next one I can definitely not fill it up. So now I'm at 65.59 million out of 100. So yeah, the power generation is pretty awesome. If I go down here, I was in the process of setting it up again. So here, like, it had just jumped to 83 because it emptied out the where is it? The storage that I have down here, the 16 million RF. So in a few moments here, this should have been completely filled out. This is it's so powerful. But apparently you can start filling up the quest even though you don't have all of them yet. So yeah, oh yeah, here I need 32 more, so I definitely want to automate that. Oh, I need 128 here. Maybe I need some of them down here as well. Oh yeah, 128 more. So yeah, I definitely want to automate some of the things, but I don't need to automate everything. There are some things that just doesn't make sense to automate because you're not gonna have enough of them to go ahead and do that. But yeah, you definitely come around to all the different mods with the way of turning in different things. Yeah, how do I get echo shots? Is that can be traded from a shady visit villager? I haven't seen that at Dodo's. I have 2 of them right now. How can I make this one here? Can be bred among themselves. No, but I need to convert them. So it takes a bit of skulk, but skulk only comes from skulk catalyst, and catalyst comes from killing a warden. Right. but they only spawn if there is, I don't know, maybe. Oh, maybe that's the. Wasn't there something about the? Where is it? Did I drop it down here, or did I have it in my inventory somewhere? There was that, like the Eye of Sky legend. How do I use this one? How do I use that one? Is there a guide to using it? I found it in the, what is it, progression here, right? There's one kind of, so yeah, I have to will help you find. Okay. Unlike the other two, the end IFS does not point you to a village. Instead, it brings you to end cities similar but distinctly different. There's nothing to trade, just loot. Okay, so this is actually not for. Okay, never mind then. So I need to go to the end before I can actually use that one. Okay, then I'll. Did I break my game? I'll be right back. And I'm back. And as soon as I'm back, all the bees flee into the beehives. So I moved the bees over here into the more advanced one, and I breeded them a slight bit so that I have a few more. I did also was also lucky enough to get them not breeding, but oh yeah, the loot bee spawning and sticking around, of course. So I've been tendering that for caretaking for that for quite a not quite a while, but a little bit here. I'm prepared for it. In the meantime, I found out that I'm getting annoyed that I have to completely manually manage these here, and as I'm actually getting to a point where I can slowly start build up my base over there, I started preparing for it. For that, I want the functional storage in order to act as an input for this. So my idea here is to take all of these and pipe them over there. Well, not directly pipe them. I'm going to use ender chest for it, and inside the ender chest there's going to be a golden hopper. Not inside, but transporting items to the ender chest. I'm going to use that. I do have a few, probably have created quite a few too many drawers. I did go for the framed variant, which is a pretty cool variant to build out. Let me see if I can make a quick example of how it works, just to showcase it. So basically take your chest that you want to build out, pick it over here, and then you have a framed variant of it. Let me grab a piece of the two things I use for it. So I decided to go with a polished cut andesite as the outer, and for the inner I went with the polished cut calcite, yeah. So basically you place outside first, inside second, and then you place your frame drawer up in the crafting grid, and then you can get out the resulting visuals of it. It will now have taken on the properties of whatever it was you picked in there. So yeah, that is the style that I'm going to go with. Max. So let's get up and actually build the storage solution out. I was thinking of placing the storage solution right here. I'm probably gonna have my primary processing area here, maybe with a controller or something in the middle, and then work from there. But yeah, let me start mapping that out. How do I want to do this? I was thinking of dropping down the compacting drawers at the lower level first. So something like, do I need to go one further out? No, I think that should be fine. It allows me to just get back here and do a few things. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's say it's how many cross? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 there. 13 by 7 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. I think that should be a good start for it. And then I don't know if I need this many, but Either way, I'm going to create 2 layers of compacting drawers. On top of that, I'm thinking... Oh, no, that one. It's annoying that they don't all use the same thing. Like, this is built by iron. All of them should use a pickaxe. Even if it's the other ones here, it should use a pickaxe. Yeah, building this out here. That's a bit annoying with the visuals of this. I guess this is a shader problem though. And my dog is out barking, and I need to go out and get her in a moment. But yeah, built this out here. And finally, the final layer at the top. I might need to craft a few more of them, but I was thinking of plotting down like 2x2s up here, which would basically give me a place to put items that has less importance. Like there's gonna be things like saplings and stuff that comes from the sifting that I don't really care that much about, but that is still necessary in order for not gumming up the system. So yeah. So my idea was to plop down the controller somewhere like central in the room, right here. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I need the control. I need the mechanism for controlling it. Where did I go? Oh yeah, I should also show that I placed these here at some point. We do that when I get going back there. So I also did some void upgrades, some netherite upgrades, just for the few items that I know I'm gonna have a ton of. I think the second element here is also... I don't think I'd actually want to send it directly up there now that I think about it. I want to have some pre-processing of some of it. I'll look into that when I'm back. I need to craft a bit more in order to get the items up there ready, so I'll be cutting over and be right back. And I'm back again. So in the process of figuring out what I wanted, I decided that I want to go for a top tier advanced smelting factory. So I'm just crafting up a few of the reinforced alloys here. I do also need the higher tier of it, but one step at a time. So this one here requires... Oh, I need so many small crafting steps, right? Probably need 8 or 5 or something. Let's see. Here. And we need 2 of those for now. 2 of those gives me an elite smelting factory. Oh, I completed some quest by doing it that way. Mekanism. Okay, so I've completed these. I didn't complete that one, I guess. Next appears an atomic alloy, which requires refined obsidian. Refined obsidian requires enriched obsidian, which is refined obsidian dust. And refined obsidian dust comes from obsidian dust being enriched by diamond. Okay, so not actually a difficult thing to do. Just gonna take time. Let's grab a stack of obsidian here and get that processing. Then we can throw it into the diamond processing layer later on. I can actually, now that I think about it, I could take a stack of diamonds, throw in there. I do probably also need another stack of redstone in there. Really need to get something done with the storage. But yeah, I'm getting there. Small steps, just like that. Split it out. That's gonna work. One more. Going for 64 initially. 64. Then we can take this, drop it in here. Yay. Really, I am really looking forward to being able to automate all of this. And just take a moment here to listen to the noise. This is so damn noisy. Not even funny noisy, it's just overly extreme, annoying, noisy. Maybe when I start moving these here, I'll also invest in muffling upgrades, because having it as it is right now, where you basically end up with an extreme amount of noise, is damn annoying. Yeah, my small army of bees. Yeah. Come on, Ludi bee, Start dropping your stuff. Okay, I'll continue crafting up a few things and preparing for it. I'm gonna go for the top tier of it, so it might take me a moment or two to get to it. I'll bring you up to speed once I'm there. And I'm back again. So I decided that I wanted the basic resource processing down here below my storage area. I was thinking of going the entire route of Mekanism long term, but for now I will just set up a few of the items though. So let's. I need a building break, something to build with. That's not any of those. What do I have in here? Let's see, I have. Yeah, polished cut andesite would do right now. So let's say I want the output to be coming right around here, I think. So that would be the final processing station before it goes up. So final processing is always we melt it down to be the right thing. Secondly, as this is only a double up setup that I'm doing, not the full list of things. Actually, let me look that up. I cannot remember. Iron. So here, raw iron. Let's see. So if we throw this into not an enrichment chamber, purification chamber. So one block of raw iron gives me 18 iron clumps. The 18 iron clumps then goes into a crusher that converts it into 30. And 30 then goes into an enrichment chamber that converts it into iron, and iron gets melted. There we go. Yep. Okay, so basically enrichment chamber, and I do know that this is not balanced at all. And then a purification chamber. So what do I need here? I need a bit of I need a bit of air in this one here so that we can use that. If we look at the mechanism, actually raw block first. So if I keep this over here, I can go in and look for it. So when I look at this one here, it needs oxygen, so pure oxygen. To get oxygen, I need to do an electric separator, I believe. There's also a byproduct here, but I need this one here. So hydrogen, any kind of water turns into hydrogen and oxygen. Electric separator. Let's get that going. This is an excellent chance to showcase the teleportation aspect of this. So basically I can stand anywhere in the world saying, oh, I need to get to my mansion, and I'm in my mansion. I need to go down where I'm currently crafting. So yeah, quick and easy getting around. So separator. I need one of these, and that requires a bit of gold, iron, and osmium. And I just grab 4 of each here, and then 8 osmium, like that. Off. Can't these be crusher? Where's the crusher? Oh, sorry, enrichment chamber. Throw them in here, something like that. Split it up. Interesting, it cannot figure out how to split this up, so this is really odd though. Did I break the interface here? I think I did. What? So I got the 8 dust and 8 and 4 and 4, but I still have a raw items here. What happens if I toss them into a different? So these just something broke. I guess I should better file a bug report about that. Toss it into the void. Yeah, bye-bye. I do think I can reproduce it if I need to, so should be fine. Soda separator is not actually that difficult to build. I'm gonna build a few of them because I do need more of them in later game. For now, I do technically only need one. Oh yeah, for it I also need my my first kitchen sink. It always feels wrong when you say that you need a sink in order to generate water. It just feels wrong. Grab an entire stack of clay here, turn it into terracotta. Oh, look, these. Yeah, with this beat here, we are gonna get to the number of combs that we need quite quickly. It's gonna be nice. Did Rabbit drive it over here? Yep, I did. How many are we at now? 204. So just 800. Well, just shy of 800 more needed. I did also find a wandering trader that gave me the sturdy beacon. It's gonna be awesome. Let's actually get the first bit of automation going here. So what I really want here is dig out each and every one of those. At the end here, I'm gonna place the first enter chest. So enter chest can be configured in multiple ways. You basically die the 3 buttons at the top. And if you're playing on a server, I highly recommend you putting a diamond on the lock here. Attaching a diamond on the lock makes it a private enter chest, meaning that it will only be you that could access it. That said, that is completely up to you. You can also be the good guy on the server, sharing all your generated loot with everybody. It's up to you. But usually it's a good idea to put it on because it will. If you don't expect the input and you don't handle the randomness of what people can put into it, then you would end up just having an overflow of items into it. This here, everything goes in here. Yeah, perfect. So this is just a big pile of everything. Excellent. If I take this one here, place it anywhere in the world, I should be able to see exactly the same content. Let's see. Oops. So for the input here, there's a bigger construction here where there's more items needed for it. But for now, I'm just gonna place this here. Did I have any? No, I don't. I am really bad at preparing for episodes, so sorry about that. I need to become better at it. But for now, can I actually upgrade this one here? Yeah, might as well upgrade it. So there is multiple ways of doing this. For now, actually, if I'm doing it this route around here, and let me just take a look here. If I take it this way around here and throw this into a purification chamber, then it's gonna split out into equal parts and not leave anything behind. So I could do that. So for the first setup here, maybe I'm just gonna do that. Where did my... Oh, did I leave that? I am so bad at preparing for these kind of things. And I need to remember that I actually have my quick traveling anchors set up as well. Like that. And then I can... Excellent. It actually starts to toss it in there already. And if I do like this, then it has already filled everything up. So this is excellent. This just means that it's throwing in everything that needs to go in here. Just verifying this here can be processed similar to the other ones. It can. Perfect. Where do I want my electrolyte separators going? I don't know yet, but I'll figure that out. Look. Quick travel. Love it. So a lot of terracotta here, and then we have our kitchen sink. Oh, think anyway. Where was that quest? Was it in here? Yeah. Sink or swim, yep. Pretty much it. Can be probably used up later. Oh, I also need to get going into the laser IO at some point. It's an excellent mod. It does kind of take some of the old style wipes of wipes? Yeah. Some of the old style ways of doing things and putting them into a new structure. It is really, really cool. Something like that, and then having the oxygen go in here. Likely not the most optimal way of doing it. Oh, I also... yeah. So in order to actually do that, we want to do Mekanism. We want to do the gas container, fluid tank. We want to do the chemical tank. That's the one. And we need a few of those. I'm gonna upgrade this to as high a level as it allows me to do. Having more oxygen and having a backlog of oxygen can make the spikes of crafting become so much easier to handle. Oh, ultimate. That's a lot of oxygen I can carry there. I do also need a smaller one though. For now, I'm not going to use it for much, except for outputting some of the not used items. So there's no risk of me ever going that route with anything. So if I do like this, I go in here and configure it. Let's actually just check where it's container. So hydrogen goes to this left container and oxygen goes to the right. That means that the blue, dark blue, gases, dark blue, should come out in, was that oxygen or hydrogen? That's hydrogen. So that should come out where oxygen is currently coming out. So if we go like that, and then we say the front, where's the front? This one here, becomes like that. And auto eject on. Perfect, I think. Let me see, did I have any of my plugs here? I don't see them. Let's grab them. This is one of the reasons why I need a better storage room. Where is my points? It's not plugs, it's points. Here. Okay. Let's grab them out. I might need a few speed upgrades and a few energy upgrades. Let's take a look. And maybe I actually, for my base setup, I might want to... Did I craft a few more? Because I might want to just go for the top tier. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. I might just want to go for the top tier cables mechanism right away. I do know there's other mods that provides other cables that I could use, but I tend to actually like the energy cables from here, which can transport 3.25 million FE a tick. If I'm guessing. Or it can at least contain it. So this is a 13.10 million FE storage solution. That's decent. And there we filled it up. Probably completely drained out our internal network, right? yeah. And now it starts to get refilled by this here. Can I actually see so? Can I see how much my capacitor Herculean has? So it's at 8 million right now and slowly refilling. Okay, perfect. Let's actually see if this worked. So I'm providing power to this one here. Oh, I need that last bit that I forgot to build. Oh, did I actually have any of them already? No, I did not. Okay, so let's take a look at the pipes mod where we can build a fluid pipe. We need a few buckets. I have a few buckets. I'm sure I crafted a ton of buckets at some point. I just don't know where they are now. So 16 fluid pipes, that's perfect. Probably need to increase the output a bit. Should I just... I think I'm just going to go for the top tier just because I don't want to be worrying about it later on. So this here is... Come on. This goes here. Water out from here. Let's verify that everything looks... This takes oxygen, this takes hydrogen. Perfect. And this one here is... No, not that one. This one here. So the hydrogen here should be dumping excess. I do actually not need any upgrades in it yet, but I will need that once I dump in a few... First of all, a few energy upgrades. A few speed upgrades. Yeah. So this one here can also be configured. Right now it's... Let me actually clear everything here. The back of this one here, that one, should be input. The bottom should be output. And then it starts throwing in here, and then we can actually start the production line. We, with all likelihood, have nowhere near enough oxygen production to keep up with an ultimate factory. But, oh yeah, I need to go configure all of these here as well. So this one here, input from this side, output from to this side. We want to have auto output on, right? Gets tossed in here. This one here is input, similar output. Just pass it along the train. The chain of items. And finally, it comes out here. This is where I'm gonna tweak it up a bit. I'm gonna send it up and then up into the top up here. Brings me to the next step of this configuration. We need to have all of these boxes here tied to this one controller here. So from the... Not like that. I am terrible at this right now. So I did get basic, there we go. I did from building this one here, I actually got a linking tool, so I didn't have to create it, and I got a bit of word upgrades and diamond upgrades, which I of course immediately upgraded to netherite upgrades. The linking tool, see, this is configured to be at, and you can swap between it by just right-clicking in the air. Secondly, if you shift and then right-click, then you can switch between multiple or single. Single basically allows you to say, okay, for this one here, I want to add this one, this one, this one. If you go to the multiple, you say, okay, I want to add that one, but I want to add all of those. And I want to add from here to here and take them. No? I don't want to remove, I want to add. So add from here. There. So now all of those are added. I want to add from here to here. So yeah, this is not the best rendering. I think it's doing something wrong with the rendering, which means that it's just a very, very laggy solution to have it running there. Secondly, the configuration tool, which allows you to individually lock or unlock things. You can do the same just clicking the controller and you lock everything. So the reason that I'm locking everything right now is that I don't want everything just to go in there. I want to actually pick where everything goes. So first processing goes here. So that's the first processing. Maybe I want a buffer chest above here. No, that doesn't make sense. But I do want an upgrade for pulling out from it. So let's build another upgrade. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get back there. Where did I go? Down here, right? Yeah. We should have a basement floor. Upgrade. Like that. And then something in those lines. And I can take, say I want the iron, I want Isnium? Yeah, something like that. Taking some of these items here and toss them up into where I want them to be stored. So this is irons. I think I want to keep them over here. So copper goes here. Gold goes here. There, nickel, and so forth. Anyway, you can guess where this is going. I am guessing that this episode is running quite a bit long right now, so I'm gonna end up wrapping it up here. I still have a lot of like stuff that I need to handle properly in my sorting system, because this definitely, the way that this is configured right now will only ever pull out items that does not that does get processed. I do also need to handle all the like bone meal, the sugar cane, beetroots, bamboo, the apatite, and lapis. Like that, there's items in here that will never ever go through a processing line. So I need to figure out how I want to handle those. I'm actually thinking of I'll need somewhere to dump them, and then from there sort them out where they're going, so that I have a pretty big buffer. I'll look into that for next time. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up right here and right now. So thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. It has been wonderful having you here. I do hope that you have learned a few things and that you have had fun while doing so. So see you around.